Hello, today we're going to look at a relaxation technique called a progressive muscle relaxation. Now that's really just a fancy way of saying that we're going to create a little bit of tension in the body to help us release the tension. So it's a tense and release exercise. Everything that we do, we're going to repeat it 3 times. And everything that we do, we're going to do it with the breath. So if you find that I'm talking or breathing at a slightly different speed to yourself, please focus on your breath and work with what feels comfortable for you. Just know that we're going to do everything 3 times. And every time we create tension, that's going to be on the in-breath. And every time we release it, that's going to be on the out-breath. So don't worry too much about following me to my exact breathing pattern or anything like that. Just make sure that you feel comfortable. To start with, you want to be somewhere comfortable. You can be seated. You can lie down for this one. If you're practicing perhaps in bed, that's absolutely fine. So you just need to make sure that you're nice and comfy. If you're seated, ideally your feet will touch the floor, so you've got that connection between your feet and the floor. And if you're seated, again, you want to be quite well supported. So we'll think about having feet on the floor, shoulders nice and relaxed. Just take a moment, as we do at the beginning of any practice, just take a moment to have a wriggle, make sure that you're comfortable, make any adjustments that you need to make sure you can be as comfortable as possible. That said, if you need to make adjustments during the practice, of course that's also fine. So don't hesitate to adjust your position if you need to during the practice. So first of all, the invitation is just to notice your body and get settled into a comfortable position. And then we're going to start at the bottom, so with the feet, and we're going to work our way up the body and we'll finish with the face. So shoulders nice and relaxed, so maybe just taking the shoulders up towards the ears and then lowering them back down again. We're often holding some tension there, so let's release that as much as possible. Then we're going to take the awareness down into your feet. And as you breathe in, I'm going to invite you to scrunch up your toes. So both sides, breathe in, scrunch up your toes, and then breathe out and release. And everything, we're going to do it 3 times. So again, next time you're ready to breathe in, scrunch up the toes and breathe out and let them relax. And then again, when you're ready, breathe in, scrunch up the toes, notice the tension that creates through your feet and your lower legs, and then breathe out and let that go. Maybe just pause here, keep breathing, and just notice any difference that you feel after we've released that tension. Next, we're going to move to the knees. So next time you breathe in, I'm going to invite you to draw your knees towards each other. They don't have to touch, but that's the direction that they're going in. So we're going to breathe in and draw the knees towards each other, and then breathe out and let them soften and relax. We're going to keep going with the breath. So as you breathe in, the knees draw towards each other, and as you breathe out, they soften and relax. Again, the third one, breathe in, draw the knees towards each other, notice the tension that creates through your legs. And then as you breathe out, you can let that go. And again, just pausing, taking a comfortable breath. And when you're ready, we're going to move into hands. So placing the hands somewhere comfortable, I'm going to breathe in and just make fists with the hands. And then breathe out and let them soften and relax. And you're going to keep it going with your breath. Whenever you're ready, breathe in and bring the hands into fists. And then breathe out and release. And again, breathe in, draw the hands into fists. Notice the tension that creates through your arms, maybe even up into your shoulders. And then breathe out and release. Maybe give the fingers a little wiggle, let the shoulders go. And then we'll take that movement up into the shoulders. So we're going to breathe in, take the shoulders up towards the ears. Then as you breathe out, let the shoulders down. And again, breathe in, take the shoulders up. Breathe out, let them release. Just one more. When you're ready, breathe in, shoulders come up. Notice the tension that creates. And breathe out and let the shoulders come down. Again, just take a breath here. Maybe on that out breath, see if you can let the shoulders relax a little bit more. We're going to take the movement last of all into the face. So when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to scrunch up all the little muscles in the face, pull a funny face, and then as we breathe out, we're going to let it go. So close your eyes, and as you breathe in, we're just going to scrunch everything up. So we're scrunching up around the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Really scrunch it all up. Take your breath in here, and then as you breathe out, we're going to let it all soften and relax. And you're just going to keep that going with your breath. So you're going to breathe in and tighten everything up, scrunch it all up, all around the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And then we're going to breathe out and let it go. Just once more, third time, breathe in, tighten up all those little muscles in the face. And then breathe out and let it go. And this time, as you let it go, just see if you can think about relaxing the forehead, breathing comfortably here, relaxing all those little muscles around the eyes. Each time you breathe out, seeing if you can relax the face a little bit more. So relaxing and softening the cheekbones, the jaw. Imagine you can relax your ears and even the whole of the scalp. Letting the whole of the head and the face soften and relax. Just take a few breaths here, perhaps observing how you feel after that practice. And then as you feel ready, we're just going to slowly come back. So noticing the sounds around you, noticing the position of your body, maybe having a little wriggle of the fingers and the toes, maybe roll the shoulders. Again, you might want a bit of a stretch or a bit of a yawn. And when you feel ready, just blinking the eyes back open. And again, ready to continue with your day.